Hello and welcome to TYT Sports. Although it seems completely impossible to put together a top 10 list of the best NBA players of all time, I'm going to take a crack at it. At number 10, Houston Rockets big man Hakeem Olajuwon, a back-to-back champion is Hakeem, and he certainly molded the way that centers played because he was simply one of a kind. He played with grace. He had incredible low post moves, and when Kobe Bryant and other guys are going to him to mold their game in the best way possible, Hakeem Olajuwon certainly belongs in the list. He is number 10. At number 9 is Tim Duncan, though he is so quiet and so mellow at times. Even when he's kicked out of the game, he's incredibly mellow. Joey Crawford did that, by the way. Tim Duncan is certainly deservingly so in the top 10 list. 2 MVPs, 4 titles, 13 straight years All-NBA and All-Defensive Team. At number 8, longtime Lakers big man where he had the most success, certainly prior to his, after his Magic days, is Shaquille O'Neal. Now, granted, Kobe Bryant has more rings than him. Shaquille O'Neal had the last laugh when he asked Kobe, "Tell me how my ass tastes." Shaquille O'Neal, by far one of the best NBA players of all time because of how dominant he was. 3 titles with the Lakers, 1 with Miami with Wade, 15-time All-Star, 6th on the scoring list. His longtime teammate and arguably one of the greatest ever, certainly belongs in anybody's top 10 list, is Kobe Bryant. Now, aside from running Shaq out of Los Angeles, Kobe Bryant one-upped him in the rings department. He now has 5, going for a 6th. The ultimate competitor, one could say, is Kobe Bryant. But it's not only the statistics of him having, 5 titles, 2 finals MVPs, and only 1 of 5 players to score 30,000 points. It's that he's a workhorse. And it's that even from his torn Achilles this year and the injuries that he's had in the past, he cares about the game and he wants to come back as soon as possible and be the best that he could be. And he lays it all out there. Even though we see him argue with his teammates at times and he's yelling at his teammates, the ultimate competitor is Kobe Bryant, aside from, you'll see who's on this list later on, Kobe Bryant deservingly on this list at number 7. At number 6, not only one of the best basketball players of all time, but one of the best nicknames of all time, Wilt the Stilt Chamberlain. I kid you not, in the 1961-62 season, here were his averages. 50 points per game and 25.7 rebounds per game. His career averages 30 points per game, 23 rebounds per game, 7 scoring titles, 11 rebounding titles, 100 points in 1 game, 55 rebounds in 1 game, 4 MVPs, 2-time champion. Though Bill Russell and his teammates got the better of Wilt Chamberlain on many, many days. At number 5, throw him into the ultimate competitor category. Though he was an incredibly average athlete, he showed us just how good one can be and the skill set one could have for being an average athlete. It is, of course, Larry Bird, the former Sycamores man from Indiana State, 3-time MVP, 3-time champion in his career, 24 points per game, 10 rebounds per game, nearly 50% from the field. In 1987-88, his average is amazing. 29.9 points per game, 9.3 rebounds per game, 6.1 assists per game, 41% from threes, and 53% from the field. The rivalry he had with Magic Johnson certainly deteriorated the skills, not the skills, the accolades that he could have had and the championships he could have had. But there was no better rivalry in professional basketball than Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. At number 4, it is formerly Lew Alcindor, obviously now Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. To no surprise, he is on this list and in the top 5. The inventor of the skyhook and a 5-time NBA champion with the Los Angeles Lakers. He played for 20 years, guys, a 6-time MVP, 5 with Milwaukee, a 6-time champion, all-time scoring leader, 38,387 points. The top 3 was really, really tricky. And I'm sure it'll come with much scrutiny and also much praise. At number 3, I'm going to go with Magic Johnson. He could play every single position. And in the finals, when Kareem Abdul-Jabbar went down with injury, he played the number 5. He played center. A 6'9" point guard, the best there ever was at the position, playing the number 1 at point guard, obviously, was Magic Johnson. And certainly he was a magician on the court. 5-time champion, 3 MVPs. The rivalry with Bird I already talked about. 3 regular season MVPs. He invented and he certainly contributed to Showtime, the Showtime era in Los Angeles. So him and the Buss family went together, it seems, in Los Angeles. In his career, 19.5 points per game, 7.2 rebounds per game, 11.2 assists per game. At number 2, just because of the impact he had on the game and the fact that he won 11 NBA titles in the span of 13 years, Bill Russell. The master of the white beard is Bill Russell. Now, again, not only winning 11 times in 13 years, he had Hall of Famers, including Bob Cousy, and he had an incredible coach with Red Auerbach. But the statistics do not lie for Bill Russell. 15 points per game, 22.5 rebounds per game, 4 assists per game in his career. Those are his career averages. 12-time All-Star team, a magician, you could say, on defense. 5 regular season MVPs, 21,620 rebounds in his career. Number 1, it should not even be a drum roll. Fuck the drum roll. We don't even need it. Number 1, to no surprise to anybody, is the greatest of all time, Air Jordan, his airness, Michael Jordan. Now look, ultimate competitor, check. Winner, check. Defensive player of the year, check. Rookie of the year, check. 6-time NBA champion, check. The impact that he had on the game, and not only with the Gatorade commercials, the Nike commercials, I want to be like Mike, all that stuff, the whole 9 yards, it's true. Everyone wanted to be like Michael Jordan. He is the best that ever played. He was a master, not a master defensively. He could shut down anybody's number 1, the ultimate trash talker, the ultimate competitor. You could put him as the ultimate competitor, number 1, by the way, on that list as well. That should be another list, I think. But Michael Jordan, incredible. I mean, an incredible, incredible player. 5 MVPs, 10 scoring titles, and just, again, 6 finals MVPs as well. But again, he just changed the game and the way that guys played. Michael Jordan, the best of all time. I want to hear all of your thoughts in the comments section below. What exactly you think about my list. I know I left off Oscar Robertson. I left off LeBron James. I know. This was impossible for me to do. Tell me what you think about my list. And also, please do me a favor. Subscribe to TYT Sports.